Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Joining us now is a guy who's been with us before, really talented guy, and he's got a lot going on. He hosts his own show on FX called Totally Biased, and he does stand-up. He's a hoops fan, which is perfect for our show. We can talk some hoops. Kamau Bell, what's up, buddy?
That's great. You know, as much of a hard time as you gave him, he actually said my name perfectly. And
Yeah.
he was the first person in this building since I walked in.
Say it again, Mike.
Kamau Bell.
Yeah. Okay, that time it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
You overthought. That was my fault. I put too much pressure on
The
you.
thing with Mike is you don't want him to say your name too many times.
Yeah. Oh,
So that come out?
That just broke the studio.
The studio looks good. It's just
All right,
inside.
I'm not
going
to touch that ever again.
Much like people in show business, it looks good on the outside of the studio.
Dead on the
it's
inside.
Dead, completely dead. It's abyss on the inside.
Yeah, it's
This
killing
is
me.
John Ritchie, my co-host.
He almost broke my hand.
Yeah, he's a NFL guy. So watch yourself. NFL Raider and Eagle.
Yeah, no, I'm from the Bay Area, so I know.
Oh, that's right. So you're familiar with his work.
Yes.
We were getting into, we were talking about a little bit last night at the diner was the center who went crazy and didn't show up to the Super Bowl for the Raiders. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Remember the guy? Now, what's going on with him? Because
I
I
have
saw
no
him on
idea.
Real Sports. I saw him on Real Sports. Explain to the people what that guy did. People forget what this guy did.
Yeah, he Saturday before the Super Bowl, we're in San Diego getting ready to play the Buccaneers, and we had our team picture at the stadium,
Yeah.
and then we were gonna have like a jog through. So it's the practice before the Super Bowl.
You're trying to say it's kind of a big deal, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. and of course,
Saturday before the Super Bowl is big because Super Bowl is usually on a Sunday.
Yeah. So it's
Go ahead.
and the center calls,
usually a time to focus,
yeah.
historically.
The center makes all the calls for the offensive line. He also calls the huddle. So it's the offense's, we start the practice.
Yes.
The offense goes out on the field. No one's calling the huddle. And
Right.
we got 10 guys in there, and everyone's like, well, where's Barrett?
I like that there's 10 guys like 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute.
But I'm
normally
I'm-
11.
No one's saying huddle.
But it's
What?
also funny that no one noticed till then.
Yeah.
No one noticed till he was about to scream huddle up.
No one did.
So now, he went out partying or something and missed the Super Bowl.
Apparently, he
Or overslept.
stopped taking his bipolar.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was more than the party. It was the chemical party
The
inside of him.
bipolar.
They found him Saturday night. He thought we'd already won. And he was celebrating in Mexico.
Why did someone even tell him that you lost? You know what I mean? Like, why just you just let him think to this
maybe
day?
they didn't. Maybe
Maybe
they
you would have thought to this day that you won.
He could. He had a series of incidents after that. Like
So he was celebrating
he
in
had-
Mexico.
He was celebrating in Mexico. So we had our backup center, and our coaches decided to change the game plan the night before.
Now, that wasn't the old center's fault.
No.
I don't think so.
Gruden, because they were really scared of Gruden, your old coach.
I think they just
knowing your game plan, right?
I think when we weren't scoring, when we weren't moving the ball the way they wanted to, they just kind of fell back to what was comfortable for them. But it ended up disastrous. Rich Gannon had a bad game, and we just sucked. And that's
I'm glad Artie could bring you back to this happy place.
Yeah, doing that.
It's fun with Artie. He likes to rehash the Tuck rule game and the Super Bowl when Barrett went crazy.
I can let the Twins bring up a bright side for you.
Yeah, I know they're good at that.
Look at the bright side.
No, the thing with Barrett,
your ring finger isn't bogged down by a heavy ring.
you said that you saw Barrett on
Real
something
Sports.
where he just looked terrible.
Real Sports. Well, he was
think-
acting crazy.
I think the last thing I heard about him was he attacked some police officers in South Beach, and they were shooting him, and he was laughing as he attacked them, getting shot.
If you're going to go down, just go all the
In
way.
a blaze of glory, just
we-
laughing
do
while
we have
getting
a-
shot.
Do we have Do we have that anywhere? We have Andre the Giant saying, "Oh yeah." This is what I think he was probably saying while the cops were shooting at him. It's based on what W just. What do people call you, by the way?
Kamau.
Kamau. Okay.
Yeah.
Based on
If they're not intimidated by the,
Okay, Kamau just said, "Oh yeah, this is what I think he sounded like." Andre the Giant coming out, getting shot. Do you have it?
Laughing, attacking.
Did you ever hear this Andre the Giant? We have a guy who does an Andre the Giant impression.
Oh, yeah.
And he was.
I
This is
keep
him
saying,
having.
"Oh, yeah."
This is him having an orgasm. Good. Dan.
He's cycling through. Just keep cycling through there. You're almost there. You're at 134. We're right there.
We're not afraid of pauses on the show. We're not afraid of awkward pauses.
This has got alternative.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that actually Andre the Giant?
No, this is the guy who does an impression.
Oh, okay, all right.
Do it again. Play it again, Dan. We have another 10 minutes.
Oh,
The second one. Oh yeah.
That sounds weirdly like me to me.
No, when you just said that, it made me think of that.
Yeah.
So the show is now going into what? You've been on hiatus since February.
Yeah, since February. Yeah,
And,
we come back May 9th at 11.
So FX loves it. It's a successful show.
Yeah,
man.
they love it.
Yeah.
I just accidentally Googled myself and found out somebody who didn't love it, so I got to stop doing that.
Don't do that.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking for something
the
specific,
worst.
and I was like, I don't have to be funnier than Anthony Jeselnik to be happy. But you didn't got to tell me that. I think we're kind of different styles.
I mean, that is really like,
I think we can both exist in the world.
The
but
Google stuff is just the worst. You can't do that. And looking at your own Twitter, the people who follow you, what they say about you, it's brutal. You can't do that. So you're going into, is this your second season then?
No, the FX has this great accounting thing. We've been on since last August, and we're still in our first season.
Oh, really?
I don't know how they do it. Those white people are smart.
Yeah, believe me, they'll keep you away from money.
Yeah. So,
all right. So,
but then we're coming back in the fall. In September, we'll be on 5 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
they're trying to kill me.
What are you on now?
We're on 1 day a week.
That's a major leap, man.
I know. And it's weird how it doesn't come with 5 times the money. Isn't that weird how that works?
I know.
That's weird how that just...
I know. You gotta...
It's weird.
They start treating comedians like bands, which is not fair, because the bands make money from touring.
Yeah.
But a lot of bands can play stadiums. Like
Yes.
when we call it a tour, it's like playing Rumors in Winnipeg, 80 people. It's like, we're not making what, Tom Petty started to make after his fourth album. But so now, you've been at a lot of clubs and stuff? I see you're at Caroline's.
I'm at Caroline's. Yeah, it's funny. I've
April
worked...
25th through the 28th.
I'm making my headlining debut at Caroline's. I got a TV show, and now I'm breaking into the clubs.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Eventually, you'll get on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.